This is the worst dog breed for seniors, and most people still don't know this because there are countless YouTube videos recommending you get this dog, but they're not telling you the whole truth. That's exactly why today we're going to reveal the 3 worst dog breeds for older adults, the hidden reasons why they'll make your life miserable, plus a complete 5-step blueprint for choosing the perfect dog breed that'll actually enhance your golden years.
Ready to discover what everyone else is hiding from you? Let's dive in.
Number 1, French Bulldog. Oh, the French Bulldog. Social media's darling, the celebrity dog, the perfect apartment companion. If I had $1 for every time I heard a senior say, "But they're so small and calm," I'd probably have enough to cover their first year of vet bills.
Here's what happens. You see this compact little guy, maybe 20, 25 pounds, with that flat, adorable face and those bat ears.
He's not jumping around like a maniac. He seems perfectly content just lounging around. You think, perfect, this is exactly what I need, a chill apartment dog who won't wear me out. The breeder or pet store tells you they're low energy and great for seniors. Sounds like a match made in heaven, right? Wrong. Dead wrong.
That cute, flat face that makes them look like little gargoyles. It's called brachycephalic syndrome, and it's a medical disaster waiting to happen.
These dogs literally can't breathe properly. Their nostrils are too narrow, their soft palate is too long, and their windpipe is often too small. Imagine trying to breathe through a straw while someone's squeezing your throat. That's your French Bulldog's daily reality. And here's where your budget-friendly senior companion becomes a financial black hole. Those breathing problems, they often require surgery. Not just one surgery, we're talking multiple procedures that can cost anywhere from $3,000 to $8,000 each. I know seniors who've spent more on their Frenchie's medical bills in 2 years than they did on their last car.
But wait, it gets worse. Because they can't regulate their temperature properly, these dogs are basically prisoners in their own homes during summer months.
A simple walk on a 75-degree day can send them into heat stroke. You know those leisurely morning walks you were looking forward to? Forget them if it's above 70 degrees outside. Your evening strolls? Only if you want to carry a panting, overheated dog back home. Then there's the lifespan issue that nobody mentions. While many small dogs live 14, 16 years, French Bulldogs typically live only 8 to 10 years. So not only are you spending a fortune keeping them alive, but you're also getting less time with them than you would with almost any other small breed. It's like buying an expensive car that's guaranteed to break down and die young. I've watched seniors become prisoners in their own homes because their Frenchie can't handle normal activities. No more farmers market visits on warm Saturday mornings. No more sitting on the porch during summer evenings. Your entire lifestyle becomes dictated by your dog's breathing problems. Now let's talk about the Beagle, probably the most misleading senior dog recommendation in existence. I mean, look at them. Those sweet, droopy ears, that compact 20-30 pound frame, that gentle expression that screams, "I'm a calm family dog." Snoopy was a Beagle, for crying out loud. How energetic could they possibly be?
Here's what pet stores and well-meaning friends don't tell you. Beagles were literally bred to chase foxes across the English countryside for hours on end.
Their entire genetic makeup is designed for one thing: following scents with the intensity of a detective on a murder case. That calm dog you see in the pet store, he's just saving up energy for the moment he catches an interesting smell. The moment you bring your Beagle home, you'll discover what scent-driven really means. These dogs don't just smell things, they become completely obsessed with smells. Your leisurely 15-minute neighborhood stroll turns into an hour-long investigation where your dog drags you from tree to tree, fire hydrant to fire hydrant, garbage can to garbage can. And I'm not talking about gentle tugging. Beagles have surprising strength when they're on a mission. But here's the kicker. If you don't give them enough physical and mental stimulation, they become destructive. And I don't mean they'll chew up a slipper. We're talking about dogs that will redesign your living room when you're gone for 2 hours. Couch cushions shredded, shoes destroyed, doors scratched up, gardens dug up. It's like living with a furry tornado that only calms down when it's completely exhausted. The recall training with Beagles is a nightmare that most seniors aren't prepared for. These dogs will literally ignore their own names when they catch an interesting scent. I've seen Beagles bolt across busy streets because they caught a whiff of something fascinating 3 blocks away. Your peaceful, off-leash dog park dreams? Forget it. Your beagle will disappear faster than your retirement savings, following some invisible scent trail only he can detect.
And let's be real about the exercise requirements. We're not talking about a gentle 20-minute walk here.
The kind that gets your heart pumping and makes you sweat. They need mental stimulation through scent games, puzzle toys, and activities that challenge their hunting instincts. Miss a few days of proper exercise, and you'll come home to find your house redecorated by a bored, destructive dog. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about the Pomeranian, the breed that tricks more seniors than any other. I mean, who wouldn't fall for that tiny 3 to 7 pound fluff ball that looks like it belongs in a purse? They seem like the ultimate lapdog, the perfect companion for quiet afternoons and gentle living. Here's the reality check. Pomeranians are tiny dogs with giant personalities and even bigger attitude problems. That adorable fluffiness you fell in love with, it requires daily brushing, and I mean daily. Miss even 2 days, and you have a matted mess that'll cost you a fortune at the groomers. These dogs need professional grooming every 6 to 8 weeks. And we're not talking about a quick trim. We're talking about full spa treatments that can cost $80 to $150 each time. But the grooming is just the beginning of your problems. Pomeranians are barkers, not occasional someone's at the door barkers, but constant, high-pitched, ear-piercing alert systems that announce everything from delivery trucks to falling leaves. Living in an apartment, your neighbors will hate you. Living in a senior community with thin walls, good luck explaining to everyone why your quiet lapdog sounds like a smoke detector with a dying battery. Then there's the fragility factor that nobody prepares you for. These dogs are so small and delicate that a simple fall from your couch can result in broken bones. Got grandchildren who visit? Better keep that Pomeranian locked away, because kids and tiny dogs don't mix well. One accidental step or overly enthusiastic hug can seriously injure these fragile little creatures. And here's the personality surprise that shocks most seniors. Pomeranians think they're German shepherds trapped in toy poodle bodies. They're stubborn, strong-willed, and often aggressive toward bigger dogs. That sweet lapdog you imagined, more like a tiny dictator who demands things be done his way. Training becomes a battle of wills that would challenge a professional dog trainer, let alone a senior looking for easy companionship. The irony is that people choose these breeds thinking they're getting the easy route to dog ownership, but they end up with more stress, higher costs, and bigger headaches than if they'd chosen almost any other breed. The dogs that look perfect for seniors are often the ones that'll make your golden years anything but golden. All right, now that I've thoroughly scared you away from the obvious choices, let's talk about how to actually pick a dog that'll make your life better, not turn it into a daily struggle. I've developed what I call the Senior's 5-point checklist. Think of it as your bullshit detector for dog breed selection. Trust me, if you follow these 5 steps religiously, you'll save yourself years of heartache and thousands of dollars. And if you already have a dog at home and you're thinking, great, now what do I do? Don't worry, you're not stuck with a problematic situation forever. Whether you have one of these challenging breeds or any dog that's giving you trouble, the good news is that proper training can transform even the most difficult dogs into well-behaved companions. We're talking about stopping excessive barking that's driving your neighbors crazy, eliminating destructive behavior when you leave the house, teaching calm, gentle walking so they stop pulling you around, creating the peaceful, loving relationship you actually wanted.
That's exactly why we've put together a special training program designed specifically for you, one that works with your pace, your physical limitations, and your lifestyle.
And here's the best part. Since you're watching this video, you can get exclusive access with a special discount that's only available to our viewers. If you want to see how this training system works and grab your discount before it expires, just click the link in the description below. You get a quick preview of the techniques that have helped thousands of seniors finally enjoy the peaceful companionship they were looking for. But don't wait too long. This special pricing is only available for a limited time. Now, let's get back to the video. Step 1. The Grandpa Test, your reality check. Here's my favorite test, and it's brutally simple. Picture your 75-year-old grandfather, or grandmother, or that neighbor down the hall who moves a bit slower these days.
Now imagine them trying to care for the dog you're considering. Could they lift it, walk it, handle its energy level, manage its grooming needs?
If you're even slightly hesitant about the answer, move on. Seriously, don't rationalize it with, well, I'm in better shape than that, or I'll be fine for now. Here's the harsh truth. We all age, and we age faster than we think we will. The dog you choose today needs to be manageable not just for who you are now, but for who you'll be in 5, 10, or 15 years. I learned this lesson the hard way watching my neighbor Margaret. At 68, she was spry, energetic, and convinced she could handle a young border collie mix. "I'll keep up with him," she insisted. "I need the exercise anyway." Fast forward 3 years. Margaret had developed arthritis in her knees, the dog was destroying her house from boredom, and she was crying in my kitchen because she couldn't give him what he needed but couldn't bear to give him up. The grandpa test isn't about being pessimistic. It's about being realistic. It forces you to think long-term and choose a companion who'll still be manageable when life throws you those inevitable curveballs. Step 2. The size sweet spot. When it comes to dog size for seniors, you want the Goldilocks zone. Not too big, not too small, but just right. And after years of watching seniors struggle with their size choices, I can tell you exactly where that sweet spot lies. Dogs under 5 pounds are living disasters waiting to happen. I don't care how cute that 3-pound Yorkie is. These dogs are made of glass and held together with hope. I've seen too many heartbreaking trips to the emergency vet because a tiny dog jumped off a couch wrong, got stepped on accidentally, or simply got hurt during normal play. Plus, they're often nippy and anxious because the world is terrifying when you're that small. On the other end, dogs over 25 pounds become physical challenges that most seniors underestimate. Can you lift 30 pounds of struggling dog into your car for a vet visit? What about when they're sick and can't climb stairs? I watched my friend Bob, a former football player, struggle with his 40-pound dog after his back surgery. He said, "I never thought about having to carry him." But that 7 to 20-pound range, that's the magic zone. These dogs are sturdy enough to handle normal life without breaking, but small enough that you can still manage them physically when needed. You can lift them, bathe them, and get them in and out of cars without throwing out your back. They're not so tiny that you're constantly worried about hurting them, but not so big that they can accidentally knock you over during an enthusiastic greeting. Step 3. Exercise reality check. Be brutally honest. This is where most seniors lie to themselves, and it's the second biggest mistake they make after ignoring health issues. They see a beautiful dog and think, "I'll rise to the occasion. This will motivate me to be more active." Stop right there. Here's your reality check question. On your worst day, when you're feeling under the weather, when it's raining, when you just don't feel like it, can you still meet this dog's exercise needs? Not on your best day, when you're feeling energetic and motivated. Your worst day. Good breeds for seniors are content with 20 to 30 minutes of gentle walking. They're happy to stroll around the block, maybe visit a nearby park, and then settle in for the rest of the day. They don't need to run, they don't need to hike, and they don't turn into destructive maniacs if they miss a day of exercise due to bad weather or your bad back. Bad breeds need intensive exercise, running, hiking, long games of fetch, mental stimulation activities. These are dogs that were bred to work all day, and they expect you to provide job-level activity. Miss their exercise requirements, and you'll come home to a redecorated house. I always tell people, choose a dog whose exercise needs match your laziest day, not your most ambitious one. Your future self will thank you. Step 4, health cost calculator, the math nobody wants to do. Let's talk money, because this is where senior dog ownership can go from enjoyable to devastating. I've seen too many seniors forced to choose between their medications and their dog's surgery, and it's heartbreaking every single time. Low-risk breeds typically cost about $100 to $300 per month total. This includes food, routine vet care, preventative medications, and the occasional minor issue. These are breeds with solid genetic backgrounds, few inherited problems, and generally robust health. High-risk breeds, though, hold on to your wallet. We're talking $500 to $2,000 per month when health problems hit. And notice I said when, not if. Breeds with flat faces, genetic predispositions, or other known issues aren't just expensive sometimes, they're expensive constantly. Here are the red flags that should make you run. Flat faces, breathing problems that require surgery, breeds known for genetic issues, hip dysplasia, heart problems, eye diseases, and breeds with unusually short lifespans. If a breed commonly lives less than 10 years, there's a reason, and that reason usually involves expensive health problems. Do the math honestly. Look at your monthly budget and figure out what you can realistically afford for dog care. Then choose a breed that fits comfortably within that budget, with room for unexpected expenses. Trust me, there will be unexpected expenses. Step 5. Lifestyle match, the details that matter. Finally, let's talk about the daily reality factors that can make or break your relationship with your dog. These aren't the glamorous considerations. They're the nitty-gritty details that determine whether you'll love life with your dog or regret it every single day. Noise level is huge, especially if you live in an apartment, condo, or senior community. Some breeds bark constantly, not just when someone's at the door, but at leaves falling, cars passing, and their own shadows. Your neighbors will not appreciate this, and you'll get tired of it faster than you think. Choose breeds known for being quiet unless there's actually something worth barking about. Grooming needs can become overwhelming quickly. Daily brushing might sound manageable when you're choosing a puppy, but it becomes a chore when you're doing it every single day for 15 years. And professional grooming every 6 to 8 weeks adds up fast. We're talking $600 to $1,200 per year just for grooming. Be honest about what you want to deal with. Longevity matters more than people realize. Choosing a breed with the 12-plus year lifespan means you're getting a companion for the long haul. Shorter-lived breeds mean you'll be dealing with end-of-life issues and the grief of loss more frequently. At this stage of life, most seniors want a companion they can count on for many years, not a series of shorter relationships. The bottom line is, this checklist isn't about finding the perfect dog. It's about finding the perfect dog for you at this stage of your life with your specific needs and limitations. Follow these 5 steps, be brutally honest with yourself, and you'll end up with a companion who enhances your life instead of complicating it.